CBC the chance of staying alive in the unofficial one international series against hosts Sri Lanka A, when the second game in the best-of-3 series was washed out. Trailing 1-0 after losing the opening game, West Indies A batted first today in a game that was reduced to 38 overs per side, and they were dismissed for 193 in 37 overs. Craig Brathwaite top scored with 63, while both Jonathan Carter and skipper Carlos Brathwaite made 39. Sri Lanka A were 8 for 1 after 2.1 overs when the rain forced a no result. All that's left now is for the West Indies A to level the series when the third and final unofficial ODI is played on Wednesday. On the basketball is expected to be a close series, but UWI Blackbirds have to make a big U-turn if they're to get back into the BABA Women's Series final against defending champs Station Hill Cavaliers. Last night in Game 1 of the best-of-3 series at the Barbados Community College, Lady Cavs easily brushed aside the Blackbirds in Game 1 by 34 points. CBC Sean Green reports.
Here we go from jump ball, and Sade Clark gets things going for the Blackbirds early in the piece. But Shakira Shuri answered back, floating this one up from the baseline, and starts things off for the Cows, and she also opened her account. Here she is again, but this time with a pass to Rhea Phillips, and she nails the jumper. Lady Cows on the move once more. Shuri lays up for 2 more and draws the foul for the 3-point play. And she loves that. Oh yeah. Then she nails the free throw to complete the play. But the Blackbirds were still there. Clark finds Tony Atherley, who finds the bucket with pinpoint accuracy. She had 20 in this game. At the other end, the Lady Cows had their star player too in Astrid Aline. Blackbirds again. Atherley finds Jennifer Joseph Hackett, and she keeps her team up to speed with the Cows. This time Atherley finds Clark, and Clark finds Hackett in the right place at the right time, and she lays up for another easy 2. But Cows have the momentum and the lead. Tamisha flats to Phillips, and she gets 2 more for the Cows. And when you're playing against a team like the Cows, you can't afford to let this happen. No one at home except for a lonely Hackett, and she didn't really have a chance. And another shot from Phillips, a buzzer-beating one at that, as Cows led 50-22 at half-time. And things really started to heat up in part 2. Blackbird started the second half stumbling. Atherley having some problems with these 2. Stolen and finds Aline, who collects 2 more for a game-high 29. A ring around the roses until it finds Maria Cumberbatch, whose jumper is good for 2 of her 16. And here we go again. Cumberbatch is asking the 3-point question and gets her 3-point answer as the Lady Cows continue to pull away. Cumberbatch by the 3-point line again. I'll just bounce past to Aline, and I'm sure she'll score. And at the end of the game, the Cows enjoyed a sweet victory, winning 81-47.
Well, thanks, Sean. And Blackbirds, who defeated Lady Cavs in the regular season, have 4 days to work out what went wrong in Game 1, because Game 2 is set for Thursday night at the Wildy Gym. Now, a win for the Cavs will mean goodnight nurse for UWI and another title for the defending champs. We had a heartbreaker of a game for the visiting team when the Secondary Schools Football Knockout League continued at Waterford. Combermere and Alexandra played to a goalless game after full and extra time before the deadlock was broken in the penalty shootout. CBC Sean Green reports again.
Alexandra came from the north to take on Combermere, here playing in the yellow. Alexandra advancing again, and a slight blunder in the Combermere defense almost results in a chance. But lucky for the defender, he was there to clear it, because you really don't want such an error, especially in front of so many of your schoolmates. Free throw comes in, and Combermere take possession and look to set themselves up for a goal, but a good defense only allowed a team shot to trickle through to the keeper. Alexandra with another opportunity, the cross comes in, and the keeper collects, no problem. And that whistle signaled the end of a scoreless first half. That half reflected how the second half and the extra time would play out, and that brought us down to the exciting penalties in failing light. Michael Hines would go first for the home team, but he was denied by the custodian, much to the delight of the Alexandra crowd. And LaShawn Callender, he puts the North team on the score sheet first. Alex Ferguson finally got one past the Alexandra goalie to even things out. This brought a nervous Micah Boyce to the mark, and he delivered for his team and even had time to celebrate with his boys. But it's not over yet. Rivaldo Graham with the well-controlled tap to the keeper's left to tie things up again between the teams. Tashawn Connell was way over the bars, and Combamere now in with a sniff. This is Avery Chandler favouring that corner to the keeper's left once more. Xavier Cumberbatch with a chance to tie things up again, but he's denied by the keeper, and the boys couldn't contain their joy. And that joy turned to jubilation after this strike from Najee Holder. Combamere winning 4-2 on penalties over Alexandra. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
A record number of participants is expected for this year's Bryden Stokes Barbados Darts Festival. 100 darters and their families will be on the island from the United Kingdom, North America, and the Caribbean, and they're expected to pose a serious challenge to the Barbadian competitors. Organizer Michael Hill says the local challenge is being led by defending women's champion Lisa Green, who's also the president of the local Darts Association.
If you look at some of the Brits that are coming, you've got some excellent experienced county players in the likes of John Downs, Peter Ward, Alan Collins, David Marcroft on the men's side, and on the ladies' side you've got people like Shireen Downs, and you've also got some very good darts players coming in from Portland, Oregon, a lady called Heather Anderson. So the likes of Shelley Taylor and Eloise Martin and co from the Bajan contingent will have their hands full.
Solidarity House will again be the venue for the main competitions, which will run from November 7th to 9th.
There are 7 major competitions. So you have the ladies pairs, the men's pairs. You have the mixed triples, you have the ladies singles and men's singles. But something which is unique to this tournament is we've introduced over the last few years the mixed nations pairs for ladies and the mixed nations pairs for men. And that means someone who is from either USA, UK or Canada teams up with someone from the Caribbean as their partner. And that has been very well received and really enjoyable darts.
Jack Francis is making an urgent plea for financial assistance in a bid to compete at the World Checkers and Drafts Federation World 3-Move Restriction Drafts Qualifier, which is set for next week in the United States. Despite getting significant assistance so far from the National Sports Council through the Barbados Drafts Association, a passionate Francis says he's about $2,000 short, and that's a sum which he needs to get by Friday. He's after victory in the tournament, which would earn him the right to challenge Michele Borghetti of Italy for that World 3-Move Restriction title next year.
Right now we do not have a world champion